The winds of change are blowing and they carry with them the promise of immense wealth. The great crypto wealth transfer is upon us, and it's poised to make fortunes, perhaps even millions, for those who dare to seize the moment. This isn't just any transfer of wealth, it's potentially the greatest in history unfolding right before our very eyes. But let me be crystal clear. This window of opportunity won't stay open forever. The chance to ride this wave of prosperity and stake your claim on the new frontier of cryptocurrency is here now, and I am here to guide you through it, armed with evidence and proof to show you exactly what's happening and how you can position yourself to reap the rewards. Now, let's take stock of where we stand in the crypto markets. Things are moving at lightning speed, so by the time you finish watching this video, the numbers might have shifted even more. But here's the gist. The total market cap of all crypto coins is still about 25% below the dizzying heights of 2021. Can you believe it? We're so close to reclaiming those peaks, it's almost surreal. The Bitcoin halving, a milestone we've never been this close to before. It's like we're on the cusp of history and you are right in the thick of it. Welcome to the front lines of the crypto revolution. The mere thought of soaring back to those all-time highs is staggering. It could mean another $1 trillion added to the market cap. Now that is what I call mind-blowing. Back then, the total market cap of all coins combined soared to around $3 trillion, marking a jaw-dropping rise from the darkest days of the bear market. Can you believe it? Over a span of 36 months, we witnessed an epic ascent that left us all in awe. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. As much as we'd love to see history repeat itself with another astronomical surge, we've got to keep it real. A 30 times gain from the lows would mean a mind-boggling $20 trillion market cap this cycle. Now call me cautious, call me skeptical, but even I have to admit, that seems like a bit of a stretch. I mean, let's be honest, I'm bullish, but I'm not that bullish. So what's the more realistic scenario? Well, we've got to face the facts. Over time, we've seen diminishing returns in the crypto markets. It's just the nature of the beast, so let's entertain the idea of a more modest outcome, a total market cap of around $10 trillion perhaps by late 2025. Now let's crunch some numbers. A $10 trillion market cap implies some pretty hefty price points for our favorite coins. Picture this, a $250,000 Bitcoin, a $15,000 Ethereum, maybe even a $700 Solana. Of course, these estimates assume that each coin maintains its current market dominance more or less. But in the world of crypto, anything is possible. We might even see some coins outperforming the rest, soaring to new heights. But here's the kicker. Where does all this money come from? Well, the crypto market has a way of attracting wealth from all corners of the globe. Whether it's institutional investors, retail traders, or even that guy next door has always been a bit of a risk taker. The influx of capital into crypto knows no bounds. Do you have any proof of that? Well, I'm glad you asked because yes, I do. Keep in mind that the ever-increasing numbers have always been the #1 advertisement for the cryptocurrency market, and guess what's happening right now? Exactly that. The numbers are soaring. This surge in numbers brings money pouring in from all corners. It's fascinating to see how these numbers are escalating, so listen up. Proof number 1. Let's talk about where all that boomer money is hiding. $6 trillion chilling out in money market funds, earning a measly 5%. I mean, seriously, 5%? That's like leaving money on the table. But here's the kicker. When the Federal Reserve decides to play the rate cut game and those interest rates start looking less appealing, like say dipping down to 4% or even 3%, what's a boomer to do? Now, I'm not knocking dividend stocks, but picture this. The TV starts buzzing with news about Bitcoin, how it's up by 100% this year or maybe even more. And people start thinking, hey, I want in on that action, I want to back a winner. And let's be real here, we're not talking about needing all $6 trillion to jump into the crypto party. Nope, just a tiny sliver of that pie. Say a mere 1% is enough to shake things up. Quick math for you. 1% of $6 trillion. That's a cool $60 billion. Now hold on to your hats because here's where it gets interesting. Do you remember those Bitcoin ETFs? Well, they've already seen a whopping $7.5 billion in total spot volume inflows since January, and that's bumped up the price by a sweet 50%. Now, imagine if just 0.1% of that money market fund money decides to take a dip into the crypto waters. That's a hefty $6 billion. The domino effect of boomer money, the allure of Bitcoin, and the potential impact of just a fraction of those funds finding their way into the crypto space. It's like a game of financial Jenga, where every move has the potential to send ripples through the market. Now, proof number 2. Gold versus Bitcoin. In the gold corner, we've got about $90 billion stashed away in all their ETF products. But take a glance at the Bitcoin side of the ring and you'll see roughly $40 billion cozying up in Bitcoin ETFs. Now here's the kicker. If you're bullish on gold, why wouldn't you be jumping on the Bitcoin bandwagon too? I mean, think about it. Bitcoin's got all the shiny qualities you love about gold but dialed up to 11. It's got that verifiable supply, it's a rock-solid store of value, and you can practically send it to your buddy across the globe with just a few clicks. Try doing that with a gold bar. Let's also not forget the cherry on top. Bitcoin's got way more room to grow compared to gold. Here's the math for you. Bitcoin's market cap is hovering a little over $1 trillion, while gold's strutting around with a market cap just shy of 14 trillion. So, for Bitcoin to double in value, it just needs to tack on another trillion to its market cap. Now, contrast that with gold needing to add a whopping $4 trillion to its market cap just to double in value. Which scenario seems more feasible to you? Now, I'm not saying everyone's gonna ditch their gold bars for Bitcoin overnight. Here's the kicker. We don't need everyone to make the switch. Just a modest 2% of that gold money deciding to hop on the Bitcoin train would send shockwaves through the market. Now, let's move on to proof number 3. Let's talk about the Bitcoin ETFs, the game changer that's shaking up the crypto world like never before. Picture this. We're talking about a liquidity event that's got Wall Street buzzing like a beehive on a summer day. So far, we're looking at a whopping $7 billion in net inflows. It's the most successful ETF launch in the history books, and it's rewriting the rules of the game with every passing day. And guess what? The excitement is only ramping up. Every sunrise brings fresh announcements like the recent bombshell that Wells Fargo and Bank of America are gearing up to offer Bitcoin ETFs to their clients. Now let's put things into perspective, shall we? We're talking big bucks here, like skyscraper-sized stacks of cash. Just take a look at some of these numbers. US wealth management firms are sitting on a jaw-dropping $27 trillion, while broker-dealers are swimming in a cool $12 trillion. And let's not forget about our investment advisors holding on to a hefty $10 trillion. Crunch the numbers, and you're looking at a mind-boggling $48 trillion on the table. Now, let's sprinkle a little magic on those figures. Just 1% of that colossal wealth, that's a staggering $480 billion. Wrap your head around that for a moment. It gets even wilder. 0.1% of that sum, that's a cool $48 billion. You heard me right. 7 times the total inflows into Bitcoin so far. It's enough to make your head spin, isn't it? Now let's talk strategy. How do you make the most of this monumental wealth transfer? Well, if you're already holding some crypto, congratulations, you're in for a front row seat to one heck of a show. Sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn because we're about to witness a clash of the titans as trillions of dollars duke it out for a piece of the ever-dwindling Bitcoin pie. It might sound simple, but it's one of the hardest things to do. Nothing. Now you'll feel like you want to take action, you might want to overtrade, try to outsmart the market, chase after every shiny new trend that pops up in your social media feed. But here's the thing. Sometimes, the best move is to do nothing at all. Now, if you're on the sidelines and feeling the FOMO creeping in, I hear you. It's tough watching from the sidelines while everyone else seems to be cashing in on the crypto craze. But don't worry, there's still time to get in on the action. Keep an eye out for those juicy pullbacks, 20%, 30%, or even more. They are your golden ticket to jump into the market. And remember, dollar cost averaging is your friend. Don't rush in all at once. Slow and steady wins the race. Take this opportunity to dive deep into the world of crypto. Learn everything you can, explore new opportunities like airdrop farming, and seize every chance to grab some free crypto. You'll save yourself a world of headaches if you just keep it simple. Hold on to your crypto, stay cool, and enjoy the ride. So here's to you, my friend. May the winds of fortune blow in your favor, and may your crypto journey be filled with excitement and prosperity. See you tomorrow, and have a wonderful day.